being joined by the Nigeria researcher Amnesty International, Daniel Ayer, to respond to the claims of the military that Amnesty International refused to join its investigative panel. Well, Mr. Ayer, thanks for joining us. What would be your response to the military's claim that Amnesty International would not join its investigative panel probing allegations of human rights abuse in the Northeast?
Conducting an internal investigation. This is positive news. However, what we've called for in our report is an independent, impartial, and comprehensive investigation into allegations of war crimes and crimes against humanity in northeast Nigeria. And that's by both parties to the conflict, by Boko Haram as well as by the military. Now, we've received a very positive response from the President of Nigeria. He said that it will be one of the first things on the agenda of the Attorney General when he's appointed, and also that he would leave no stone unturned in getting to the bottom of human rights violations. So we're waiting for those investigations. In terms of the military's own, I mean, Amnesty International has done its work. We've spoken to more than 400 witnesses, victims, human rights defenders, local government officials. We've done our research and we've made that evidence public. We'd submitted it to the Nigerian military beforehand. It's now for them and for the Nigerian government to investigate these allegations themselves.
Do you think that the military has reasons to want to have you on the table to discuss and see through from their own eyes to whether or not all these allegations are true?
Well, look, we've submitted our findings several times and very clearly to the government and to the military before making them public. So let me just take one example. In August of last year, we published video footage showing Nigerian soldiers cutting the throats of detainees in front of a mass pit. In front of a large pit. They called them forward one by one and executed them. And this was following the Boko Haram attack on Giwa Barracks in March of last year. And we believe that more than 640 detainees were recaptured by the military and killed on that day. So we've sent our private analysis to the military, to the Nigerian government in advance, said, you know, this is what we believe has happened, and asking them to investigate. Now, those are our findings. We've laid them out clearly for the military. It's now for them and for the government to investigate and to hold people accountable for these actions.
So you're simply saying you do not want to be a part of that investigative panel because you believe that you've done your job thoroughly and you want the military to go ahead and do their own investigation separately before you can move ahead on these issues?
That's right. We've done our due diligence. We've looked into all of the facts. We've put them forward for the government and for the military to look at them. Now it's a question of government investigations, and then if there's sufficient evidence for a judicial process, people should be investigated, and if there's evidence against them, they should be tried in fair trials without use of the death penalty.
All right, Mr. Ayer, thank you very much for shedding light on the issue on the ground at the moment.